started a film review, but now I've got another chance, and actually went and saw this on Friday, and I was itching to get this recorded and up there as soon as possible, but I haven't had a minute to do it until now. But here we go, 300, Rise of an Empire. Zack Snyder is back doing what he does best, bringing Frank Miller's graphic novels of the wars between the Greeks and the Persians to the screen with a real visual flair, and a reminder of the high hopes that I had for Man of Steel. Though this time the directing work is performed competently in the same style by Noah Murrow. It's been a few years since the first film, so I have the wonderful CinemaSins to thank for their timely reminder that's every bit as helpful as it is cynical, and yeah, you should check it out. I'll put the link down there. Rise of an Empire expands on the story of 300 both chronologically and geographically, taking place before, during and after the events of the Battle of Thermopylae, and focusing on the naval encounters this time between Athens, led by Themistocles, against the Persian commander and kingmaker Artemisia, while Xerxes is busy engaging Leonidas. This time we've got Sullivan Stapleton, the Australian, giving a solid performance as Themistocles, and he plays it as an Australian, and why not? You know, if the Aristophanes tradition is to have the Spartans being Scottish, and well, yeah, let's make the Athenians Australian. And Themistocles is probably a more rounded character, and he has a bit more depth to him, but this actually gives him less memorability than the caricature that was Leonidas going, "Thus is Sparta!" You more like got, yeah, this is Athens, Mike. No, you haven't, but you've got a little bit more to him, but perhaps it makes him less of an iconic figure. Ava Grenn's return to the screen is very, very welcome, and she is magnificent here. She's having a lot of fun with it, and she is great to watch. Probably the most formidable villain I've seen played by an actress since Lena Headey in Dredd, and of course Lena Headey's in this film as well, and she gives a perfectly fine performance, but it's Ava Grenn who runs away with it. The visual style is back again, and I really love that. These are the colours and the lighting that bring back the tone from the first film. It was novel in 2006, and it still looks fresh today. The clash of weapons and the armour and the bodies, and all the detailed use of blood and gore. I mean, it might not be to everyone's taste. I was marvelling at it. And the dialogue is quite something as well. You've got the base of traditional thespian poetic speech, but then they've peppered it with gritty vulgarities that I found surprising and amusing at first, but eventually they just grounded me in this world of common soldiers and warfare, taking you beyond, you know, actors and poetry. But there's much to be enjoyed from the return of the world of 300, complete with many of the original characters, and the expansion of that universe with some fine performances, stylish visuals, and characters that you can really care about. I'd call it top level escapism, and while it's never going to win an Oscar, it's lots of fun, and you can get yourself immersed in it, and it's a great way to spend an evening.